Let's get to business on a absolutely gorgeous football Friday, and you know it's a good day when Rico Beard breaks out the Earl Campbell edition Houston Oilers retro hat. It's good to see you.
Love your blue, man.
Listen, it's a beautiful hat for a beautiful man. We got to jump in, and I am going to call TJ, by the way, because I don't know whatever narcotics he was on last week, but we're going to need to get him a downer before he comes in here.
He was excited. It was week 1 of the NFL. It was Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve for him.
No, it was cocaine. The point I'm making, we will get TJ in a better place this week. He was launched out of a cannon. But we have to talk about last night's game and how it relates to the Lions. I'm so happy, I said this to both you and David, that we did that topic at 5 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Because now, after the Packers dummy the Commanders, outgain them 400 to 200, game wasn't even that close. I got to tell you, I want to know for Lion fans, if you you can use fake names too. You don't need to call in with your real name. Call in as Pedro. Call in as Frankfurter. Call in as Benedict. Do whatever you need to do. Packers are better than you. I don't think there's a performance Sunday. There's nothing you're really going to do in the short term that's going to change my mind on this. I think the Lions are now in a chase position. They're in a chase position because the Packers look comprehensively better. Both lines of scrimmage. I think that defense looks like, if not the best unit in football, top 5. And offensively, that quarterback that everyone here makes fun of, weird. It's almost like if you have 2 legs versus 1, you look better. Mobile, stepping into throws, deep shots.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh, and by the way, who's his wide receivers again?
There's no number 1. I think there's a collection of 2s.
Yeah. But, he
and
was
Tucker Kraft is really good.
Yeah. But he's a horrible quarterback, and I don't respect him.
No, but I want to hear from Lion fans because, look, this weekend is everything. I think at minimum, what Rico and I said to you when they traded for Parsons. At minimum, you're in for a 15-round fight in this division, and you've already lost the first round. But at maximum, the Packers may just be better than you. Now, I think everything for the Lions is about focusing on the in-house. Getting yourself right. Now, that leads us to Sunday, where throw out all storylines and revenge stuff and Ben Johnson. What do you need to see Sunday to feel better? Because I'll tell you, it's not just win in advance. It's not. I need to see the lines of scrimmage look better, the interior of the O-line, and I need that D-line against a Bears offensive line that is not ready, specifically those tackle spots. And I need to see this defense look entirely different. Now, I know, update aside, that Taylor Decker stuff does not sound good.
No, it does not.
That doesn't sound good. It's early, but that doesn't sound promising. But what do you need to see? Because to me, Rico, let me ask you this. I'm not big on style points. I'm not. I think if teams do it, you give them credit for it. But when you make the demand of it, I think that's where you get into trouble. This is one I need the Lions to look impressive Sunday. I won't feel good, brother, if they escape 23-21. I won't.
No, I need the Lions to look dominant. I need to look like that the Bears never had a chance, never had a shot in this game. They were just toying with their food for 60 minutes.
Remember how they jumped the Jaguars?
Yeah.
You know, how you looked against the Titans, if you will?
Right.
Like, put on a performance? Yeah, I'd like to see that. Otherwise, doesn't it indicate maybe you're just a long way away?
Right. I don't need a fireworks of points. Case in point, and maybe this is a little too close to home, do exactly what the Packers did to you last week. They didn't score a ton of points, but they let you know you were never going to win this game. You were do that to the Bears. Okay, Ben Johnson, welcome home. Go over there, sit in the corner. We got the guest room set up for you. But, yeah, win the game. If it's a 24-10 type of game and they score a late, last-second touchdown, but you dominated on all 3 phases of the game, or at least even 2 of 3 phases of the game, then, yes, that's what I need to see. A walk-off field goal against this Bears team, you won. But did you really win long term?
That's my point. And maybe this is the simplest way to do it. I think after what Green Bay has done the first 2 weeks, the bar has been set. The standard you have to get to is what the Packers are actively doing. I want to know if you agree with that? And if you don't, tell me why. Because it is very clear the Packers made an all-in move. And thus far, they look like a complete team. If you asked me right now, the one team in the NFC who could compete with the Bills, compete with Baltimore, I won't say Kansas City because you know I don't think a lot of Kansas City. The point would be it wouldn't be Philly and it wouldn't be you. Right here now, because we don't do Let It Play Out radio, it's September 12th, not November 12th. Here and now, it's Green Bay. And they're in your division, and they already beat you. I think the bar is set. And now we've got to talk about what you need to see Sunday to feel like you're on the journey to getting where the Packers are. And that defense, Rico, look, that defense of the Pack, it is as fast as any defense I've watched the first week and a game. Yeah. It just, they choke you out with their speed.
I mean, the fact that they had Jaden Daniels out there looking lost for the first time in a long time. He looked like this was the first game ever that he played.
You hate to see it.
And I'm not going to say they played scared, but that defense was on their mind. Like where's number one? Like they break the huddle. Where's one? Where's one? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, it's weird because I saw Rashawn Gary getting some singles last night and getting sacks, and it's almost like if you invest in both sides of your DNs that you create a better outcome for people.
No. Yeah. You would have enhanced your line.
Sorry.
No. You would have enhanced your line. I think that's the double whammy because that was a move you could have made. We could be talking about how the Lions are the best looking team.
You don't understand the salary cap.
I know. I'm an idiot. Didn't happen. So we're going to move past that and just say, man, I'm looking at that defense of the Packers, and yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row that they just look
dominant.
Stop. Like, to me, and I know it's early, they're better than the Eagles in the NFC.
Well, look, Commanders and the Lions were the top two offenses to me in the NFC. You want to say the Eagles too? That's fine. They have given up one meaningful touchdown in 2 weeks. The touchdown to Tesla, it's null and void. It doesn't even count.
Yeah.
The late touchdown yesterday, it doesn't matter. It's inconsequential.
Yeah.
So, look, I just want to know, as you get prepared for your game, us coming on the air and telling you it's a must-win game, that doesn't do anybody any good. It's like saying boobs are fun. Hey, the sky's blue. Yeah, you lose your ass. You lose, you're not going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You lose, you have a bad football team. You cannot lose to this Bears team with the way the Bears looked in week one, period. It can't happen. You wouldn't be able to call and explain away a loss to the Bears as you are 0-1 at home. Caleb is not ready. It's clear he hasn't handled the new system. The offensive line for them has not gelled. That defense, I still need an injury update on TJ Edwards, and the other corner name escapes me, but Jalen Johnson's going to try to play. The point is, it's how you win now, because you've got to start the building blocks as we get on this road towards Thanksgiving and what will be a game that it would take an act of God for that not to be a game you got to win too. You can't lose both games to the Packers. Right. So I just would like to hear from Lions fans. We talked about it yesterday. I told you if the Pack looked impressive, it was going to it would give me a little bit of faith that maybe you're not as bad, but it also would tell me it's no longer you looking eye to eye with Green Bay. I do think Green Bay is ahead of you. And again, yes, we picked them to win the division. Yippee, yippee. So here comes the hatred.
Yeah, and look, I don't know if there's a difference, Mike, between a must-win game, but I think this is one where this is a can't lose. Like,
what the hell does that mean?
Meaning it's almost like a no-win situation. It's like this weekend on Saturday, Michigan, Central Michigan. You can't lose this thing. You're supposed to win it. Don't lose it. That's the only way that it's a total disaster. For the Bears, you're supposed to beat the Bears. You just can't lose this thing. You got to keep pace.
Yeah, I'm not going to do semantical sumo wrestling here.
No, I'm saying, because when I think of, this is a must-win, it's like, okay, something's on the line.
Well, here's what's on the line. Your season's on the line. You go 0-2, you're done. I don't want to hear about these Santa Claus fantasies of one team every 20 years going 0-2 and making the playoffs. I ain't trying to hear it. And here's the other thing that I get tired of. The standard in this town is either the Super Bowl or it is not. Now, on your way to a Super Bowl, there will be down weeks. There will be escapes. Look at the Chiefs last year. Denver had to miss an extra point. That I get that. But you know what you can't have? You can't start the year that way. And you can't start 0-2. No. Especially when, if you guys disagree, feel free to call.
Game number 3?
It's an open line format. Feel free to call. It looks like the Packers might be the best team in the NFC, and they're your rival.
Oh, I thought you were saying you can't fall 0-2 because game number 3 is in Baltimore.
Okay, you know what? It's BOGO time. This is the opposite of BOGO. This is the Rico Beard electric chair BOGO. Meaning, you lose this game, you've actually lost twice because you're not going to Baltimore and winning. How about that? BOGO, no-go.
There you go. The no-go.
You have to win, period. 248-539-9797. Let's get it moving on a Football Friday, shall we? We'll get the prop bets. We'll get the picks. We'll get TJ Adderall out of his gourd or whatever he's on. I don't know what last week was. We'll get him a tranquilizer. That's what we need from old school.
Oh,
we got to get him the trank gun.
He was okay, Mike. He was fired up. It was week 1 for him.
You're cool, man. You're cool.
Ready to go. Mm-hmm. Yes.
TJ was one step from ruining Max's birthday party and falling in the pool.
You're crazy.
You're crazy, man.
You're crazy.
Wow. He was nuts last week.
Awesome. All right.